Hi, Mr. Schuler. My name is Muttahar, and this is my uncle.
Zoraiz Mughal.
And I will be doing a podcast, and the podcast title is going to be The End to a Beginning. There is always an end to a beginning, which basically means that, like, how seventh grade started, and it feels like it's been like a week and it's already ending, but it's actually been over like, 5 months maybe. So yeah, let's get on with the podcast.
So, hi viewers, English District Summative Assessment Remote Learning 2020. So, Muttahar, what is your relationship with reading and how has it developed over this year?
So my relationship with reading, in the past couple of years, it has been like, I hated reading. I didn't like it. I would be like, why does this exist? But now, because with such a great teacher like Mr. Schuler, he has made me want to read like more, and I actually like it because I found out that more interest, like I like books that interest me, not like books like that I'm forced to read. I want to read on my own and not be forced to read. And um it has developed on me like to start reading more and stuff like that, because I remember in fifth grade when the teacher used to be teaching math or something like that, I would have a book under the desk and I would be like reading. But now I'm in seventh grade and I have like free period, like lunch and like that kind of stuff. I've like during lunch I can like eat and then just go straight to the library, and then I can hang out with my friends, take out my iPad, start reading a little book or something like that. So yeah, it has impacted me a lot.
Wow, that's so great. So, Mike, next question is, how would you describe your relationship with reading? What factors have impacted the way you feel about reading?
So as I was saying, factors that have impacted, what was the question? What factors have impacted the way you feel about reading? So I don't know, a lot of factors have impacted the way I feel about reading, like such as interest and the mood you're in. Because if I'm in a bad mood, I just don't want to read. I might just go to my room, watch my iPad, maybe just watch my PS4. But if I'm in a good mood and I have some free time, I have a bookshelf in my room, so I might just take out Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I like that series. It's like a diary of this kid in middle school, and just like sharing his experiences at school and like in daily life on diary. So it's not real life, but like it's entertaining to me because it has not videos, pictures, and like the use of words. It's kind of funny and serious. I like every type of genre: horror, science fiction, everything. So yeah.
Okay, that's great. So, my next question is, what have you learned about your own strengths and weaknesses, both as a student and as a person through the reading process?
So my strength is definitely writing about the book, because I know in Mr. Schuler's class he loves to write. So after every book, I would like write like a constructive response, like a paragraph or maybe an essay about it. And yeah, it's been great. I like to, like, if it's the right book, I can write maybe a whole page about it, and if it's the wrong book, I probably can't even write like 2 paragraphs about it.
Wow, that sounds great too. Okay, so another question I want to ask is, what have you read or experienced through reading that made an impression on your life, perhaps even changed how your word and marked forever the way you perceive life living?
So definitely the book I read, I think it was called the of Mice and Men. That has impacted me a lot because it's about these two friends. Basically, one of them is Lenny and one of them is George. And George is the one who's like the little, like, I would say, smart one, kind of. And the Lenny is like kind of he has, I think, a mental disability. He has a 5-year-old mind.
Okay.
So that impacted me because it's basically like they can't live without each other. Like Lenny can't live without the help of George, and George can't live without the help of Lenny because Lenny kind of, I would say, entertains it, and George is just like I watched the movie, and in the movie, Lenny actually passed away.
Okay.
So, and George got impacted by that. He was hit real hard by that. And when he was in the train, he was like kind of sad and remembering everything. And the one thing I liked is when Lenny would ask George to talk about their dream. Like they would have like a big farm and like chickens and bunny and rabbits, and Lenny would always be like, and I get to tend the rabbits, and be like a very, you know how like a little 5-year-old child is curious about everything, wants to touch everything, do everything, and yeah.
Okay. So my last question is, how has this loss changed the way you look at literature and the way you write about life? What suggestion could you offer that would enhance the reading process for you?
This class has definitely changed the way I look at literature because, as I said before, I used to, like a couple of years ago, I used to hate literature. But now I start liking it because one thing is, if you have the right teacher, a teacher can make or break your day. And I think that Mr. Schuler makes my day every day because he's not like those strict teachers that like, you have to read or else you're gonna fail. He's like one of those, like, I wouldn't say sit back and relax teachers, but I would say like kind of in between. Like if you're gonna be nice to him, he's gonna be nice to you, but if you're gonna be bad to him, he's gonna be bad to you. It's basically like he's gonna treat you like you treat him. So I know a couple of students in my class that treat him like absolute, trash, and he treats them like I wouldn't say treat them like, he tries to help them. And I know some kids that treat him the best, and he treats them the best. So yeah, and
so how do you treat him?
I treat him the best.
Excellent. So
he treats me good, so I must treat him good.
Excellent.
And the second question was, what suggestions could you offer that would enhance
the reading process for you?
So, not really any suggestions, but maybe use books that are like, that you think would interest 7th graders, or books, it's like according to your age. When you're like 5 or 6, you're gonna read like those ABC books or like those bedtime story books. When you get up to like this level, you're gonna start to be reading much more I would say harder books and like longer books, because like when you're in like, I would say kindergarten and 1st grade, you're gonna be reading like those small chapter books maybe, and then when you get to 7th grade, it's gonna be like a full-on book, and then you're gonna have to write essays and construct a response, have exams on it. So yeah, that's basically how it is. Yeah, that's my suggestion.
Excellent. So guys, this was English District Simulator Assessment Remote Learning 2020. I hope you guys like it, and I will say again, thank you, Muttahar, for being with me, and thank you guys for watching it.